Hello, beautiful people. Today I want to talk about my ADHD assessment journey so far. On April 9th, I had my first intake appointment with Eva, and that conversation lasted about 90 minutes and felt surprisingly comfortable. It was open, relaxed, and for the first time in a very long time, I felt genuinely heard. At the end of the appointment, Eva gave me the professional diagnosis of ADHD. Not official yet, but hearing it is a huge relief. For years, I've been wondering what was wrong with me. So, walking out the appointment, I feel great. Then came the second intake. That appointment was May 8th with Natasha, and honestly, at the time I didn't enjoy it. Looking back now, I think part of the problem was that I interpreted the conversation differently than it was intended. Natasha was actually friendly and respectful throughout the appointment, but she kept returning to certain topics and repeating questions. As the conversation continued, I found myself doing something I tend to do under pressure, trying to figure out what answer people are looking for. So instead of simply answering the questions, I started adjusting my answers based on what I thought she wanted to hear. Before that happened, she repeatedly came back to my bullying experience from my childhood and of the possibility of depression. The problem is, I don't feel depressed, and I certainly don't feel oppressed about my childhood bullying. So, when depressed kept coming up, I became increased agitated. Then she mentioned that if depression was playing a significant role, it might affect whether they could consume the assessment process. She also told me I would receive a phone call in a couple of weeks, but not when. And that was the moment my brain completely checked out. On the talk, on the walk to my car and during my drive home, my head went full panic mode. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know the next step was. And I suddenly thought, what if they don't investigate my autism and or ADHD at all? Because of oppression I don't even think I have. For me, uncertainty is incredibly difficult. Who, what, where, when? When I don't know those answers, my brain starts filling in the blanks itself. So, yeah, usually not in a helpful way. So, I sent Eva an email explaining how I experienced the conversation. I told her I struggled with my uncertainties. I told her that not knowing what would happen next was causing a lot of stress, and I explained that the repeated questions had been difficult for me. To my surprise, Eva replied the following Monday. That felt reassuring. Then on Tuesday, I received a call from Natasha's assistant to schedule an advice appointment. That appointment took place June 8th. Because of how stressed I was, I've been taking my support worker with me. The hindsight that probably wasn't even necessary, plus both last time and now, Natasha was very nice. Um, yeah, the part that genuinely surprised me about that conversation, apparently they have decided the two specialists will further assess whether I'm suitable to be tested for ADHD and autism. Yeah, that point I was sitting like, wait, what exactly were we doing during the intake appointments then? So I genuinely had a moment of complete confusion. The expectation now is everything together: assessment, diagnose, process, and support for my health process could take about 20 treatment sessions. So before this journey is over, I was given two options. Option one, to go to the reception desk and immediately schedule my appointment, or to come home and wait on a phone call. So consider how well I uncertainly get along. That was no difficult choice. I went to the desk. The earliest available appointment is July 16th. in the morning, more than 5 weeks, and unfortunately, mornings are when I need to load my body battery because before 5 a.m. it doesn't. I can do it. I always do it, but it comes at a cost, mentally and physically. Those appointments take a lot out of me. Still, I agreed because otherwise the wait would be even longer. So, where am I now? Honestly, I still don't know. Still don't have an official diagnosis. I still don't know for certain whether they will proceed with a full autism and ADHD assessment. And right now, I'm somewhere between hopeful, confused, frustrated, and curious. But after waiting this long already, I guess a few more weeks won't stop me now. So, what's next on the rabbit hole is uncertain for now. Thank you for watching, beautiful people. And as always, follow me down this rabbit hole.